What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, dude? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What up? What up? Man, we live, man. We are live. We are live. We are live. It is a beautiful day. It's Wednesday, hump day. Let me check my Zoom a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. See, I can see me a little bit clear. Let me get that Zoom right. All right, all right. What's going on? We got the usual suspects in this thing. Adrian Carthens, Anthony Rochelle, D Cash in this thing, Cameron Dalton, Rocket Man. Oh, snap. Rocket Man, what up, man? It's been a minute. What up, though? What's going on, everybody, man? I know I've been gone for a little minute. I think I told y'all last live stream, I told y'all I had a big change happening. I actually did get married, man. I got the ring on my finger now. You see, I got I got the Carolina blue. Let me see if I can focus that. I got the Carolina blue, of course. I had to do that. I mean, this is not my regular band. This is my knock around band that I go to the gym and travel and stuff with, and my live stream band. So this is my live stream band. If you see this on me, you know what time it is. It's time for the stream. You know what I'm saying? But what up, everybody? The Atlanta boy in this thing. What up, though? Out of here, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm doing good, Anthony. Anthony asked how I'm doing. I'm doing good, bro. I'm actually good. The wedding is past. I got a lot of weight off my shoulders. Now I'm back to the YouTube grind. You know what I'm saying? I back to the YouTube grind. I'm back here with y'all peoples, my peoples. Y'all like family. That's why I had to give y'all the news, man. I had to give y'all the news. So ain't nothing changing about me. I just got a bedtime now. Not a bedtime. There's this thing that you have to spend. It doesn't really cost a thing, but it's called quality time. And that's what the boss lady wants. So she gave me a time limit on this live stream. So y'all got me for a whole power hour. We going in. I got my Lechuza beer here. No sponsorship, but they need to sponsor your boy. But appreciate it. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, fellas. Boy Kyrie in this thing, one of my groomsmen. What up, though, bro? But man, this week, y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up, man. Get a video thumbs up too. I see a couple of y'all strolling in here. Get a video thumbs up. We got a couple things to talk about, man. Y'all saw the headlines talking about Sam Darnold. Some more, of course. He's the quarterback of the team. What else are we gonna do? He's the newest addition to the team as far as a major piece. I know we signed we signed a fullback recently. That was a little confusing to me. Like, we signed a fullback, but we let Alex Arma go to a team in the division at that. Like, I thought we weren't gonna need a fullback anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking when they let Alex Arma go. Good Lord. He said, I thought when we let Alex Arma go, I thought we were just going away from a fullback. I thought we were going to be more like LSU's offense, spread it all over the place, running out of shotgun when we do, stuff like that. But then we turn around and we sign, Mikey Daniels is his name? After we let Alex Arma go. Alex Arma is a quality fullback. I know fullbacks don't get a lot of love, but when you block for one of the best running backs in the league and then the backup running back who also gets 1,000 yards, you got to be the pretty decent fullback. And for us to let go of it, it's crazy. That man said he celebrated 20 years in the game, man. Salute. Hats off, my man. Hats off. 20 years in the game. In this day and age, that's huge because the game is real messed up right now, man. I had to get up out that thing, man. I found me a good one. I had to get up out that thing, man. I had to get up out the game. The dating game is crazy out here, man. So salute to you for 20 years, man. I'm trying to get like you when I grow up, man. Trying to get like you when I grow up. But nah, man. The Panthers, man, look, as much as I want to get behind all these moves they're making, like I said, I'm not going to have blind faith. You know what I'm saying? There goes the lady of the hour. Actually, she just checked in. You got to change your YouTube name to Lindsey Duncan, though. Just FYI. Hate to put you on blast like that, wifey, but that's how it go. Anyway, we can talk about that later. But man, the Panthers, as much as I want to get excited, bro, I want to get excited for the moves we're making, and a lot of the moves are something to be excited about. I'm really excited about what our defense could be. You know what I'm saying? Last time we talked, we had not signed A.J. Boye, but that's changed. A.J. Boye is now part of this team. Now, he spent a year with the Broncos, did not play at all. He did not play at all. I talked to one of my friends, he's a Broncos fan. He was pissed off about A.J. Boye because he felt like he collected a check with free money, didn't play at all, and got the heck up out of there. The pattern with all the moves on the Panthers, the pattern is we getting a lot of guys for cheap that have some injuries in their past, haven't really played a full season. They getting beat up. The reason why they were available is because they get injured a lot, whether it's a Denzel Perriman or a AJ Boye or even a Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold, he gets hurt a lot too, whether it's mono or any other injury. Like, I know he's probably the first guy to ever get mono and miss games because, like, that was the craziest thing, like, when he got mono. They just really didn't know how long he was going to be out. They didn't know how long he was going to be out. So, like, he had mono. That's never been heard of because I just feel like grown men don't get mono. I could be wrong. Mono seems like a high school, maybe early college thing. Like, drinking after people, kissing people. I don't know. Like, mono just seems something that a professional athlete, I don't know. I mean, whatever. But he's missed time too. The point is that we've have a collection of guys on the team that have some injury concerns in their past and may or may not carry that over to this team. That's why we're able to get them on discount, which is fine. Literally, our whole team and the signings is banking on upside. It's banking on upside. That's the thing. We're all banking on upside. Think about it. How many established players have we signed this offseason? Think about it. Think about it. How many established players have we actually signed? Hassan Riddick, double-digit sack guy, but he got 5 sacks in one game. That was the first time he's shown that, but he's back in his natural position. You're banking on him being able to sustain that, being in that better position, and not being able to sneak up on a lot of teams because he didn't play rush linebacker his first couple years. So you're banking on the upside of him being able to do it again. Denzel Perriman, hard hitter, a little bit undersized, plays a little bit too hard for that undersizing. He gets hurt. It's because he plays so hard and hits so hard and plays so with such reckless abandon. You're banking on him being able to stay healthy and be a full-time starter. You're banking on the upside. AJ Boye, like we just talked about, he was hurt all last year. He was part of the Saxonville team. They went to the AFC Championship. They really should have beat Tom Brady and them. Part of that great defense. He's been moved around a couple times since then. Solid when he does play, but he has injury concerns. You're banking on the upside of him actually being healthy and being able to play a whole season because he's going to be suspended 2 games also. So you're already going to miss that. Granted, you do have 15 games left still in the schedule, but you're still banking on him being able to stay healthy over the course of those 15 games. Now, what do you do? Because you're suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but a lot of people say that when you do take those PEDs or steroids or whatever, that it does leave you susceptible to injuries. So maybe that was a byproduct of that. Who knows? Maybe, I'm speculating, but at the same time, you're still banking on upside of AJ Boye being able to play a full season. Morgan Fox, let's keep it moving. Rotational piece with the Rams. Good when he's in there. Never really they have a great D-line, obviously, led by Aaron Donald. Morgan Fox never really got a chance to be a full-time starter. Has great numbers for the time he played, but it's a little bit different when you're a rotational piece. You can come in fresh going against linemen who have been blocking guys like Aaron Donald all day who may or may not be tired at that point. So you're banking on the upside of Morgan Fox being able to be a full-time starter and making plays. Those 2 O-linemen, I'm not even going to talk about those guys. Those are rotational pieces. We know they're either going to be depth, and we're probably going to go heavy on the offensive line, but at the same time, you're banking on them hopefully being depth pieces, and hopefully you can get some upside out of them. The only established player that you re-signed this offseason is Taylor Moton. It's Taylor Moton. We'll see. Getting these comments, man. Drake drip too hard in this thing, though. What up, though, bro? My boy Kyrie said that Sam Darnold equals Sam Badford. Abdul said he hopes Sam Darnold don't see ghosts. Same here, bro. Josh Van said, who you gonna call? He said, so our defense is going to be raw. I'm hoping, man. Like I said, we're banking on upside. I'm excited about the defense, though. Yeah, they are still young. Broski said, I'd rather have a 23-year-old quarterback with untapped potential than an average 33-year-old Matt Stafford quarterback who passed his prime. Why would you want to trade for that? I'm not a Matthew Stafford fan either. I don't think he's past his prime, but I'm not a fan either. I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. He is still more established, though. He's still more established than Sam Darnold. Say, Elfin, ooh, hot garbage. Travis said, White and Sherman said Cam can throw. Yeah, he shows some promise, but if you look at the film, man, there's still some things that make you scratch your head, like, huh? You know, it's still some head scratching plays. But he has an arm. I mean, he obviously has talent. He was drafted number 3 overall. Now, was he drafted too high, too low? Who knows? If they could redraft that draft, I'm sure Lamar Jackson would probably go ahead of him. Josh Allen would go ahead of him. Baker Mayfield may or may not go ahead of him. But obviously, there's some talent there. He was drafted fairly high. But who knows? Now, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, too, if you are watching. I really appreciate that. We got some people in here watching, some usual suspects. Of course, we're chopping it up, man, on the Wednesday. This is Dunk on Demand show. We're talking about a couple things. We're talking about Sam Darnold right now. Now, who do I want? Abdul asked me, who do I want the Panthers to draft? Who do I want the Panthers to draft? That's a good question. That is a good question. I mean, it depends who's available, man. That's what I think it is. We're in a position right now. We're in a position right now that we've actually done something. It's not like we don't have the answer everywhere, but we've made a move literally in every spot that we needed help. Like, I can't think of any spot where we needed help that we didn't make a move at least try to get somebody. They may not be the answer, but we put a Band-Aid on some things. Some of those Band-Aids that we put on were broken bones. Like, our offensive line is a broken bone. We put Band-Aids on and getting these depth pieces, tagging Taylor Moton. You know what I'm saying? John Milner. So we put Band-Aid on broken bones. You know. So there's certain things we got to do. Our cornerback position, we addressed that. Now, is it 100% sure thing? No. So I could easily see us drafting somebody. You know what I'm saying? But another Band-Aid on a broken bone. Linebacker. I think we're pretty good at linebacker. I don't see us really drafting a linebacker. Pass rush, D-line, I could definitely see us drafting somebody there. Interior D-line, for sure. Maybe sign KK Short eventually. He's still out there. Quarterback, still to be seen. Could be a Band-Aid on the broken bone. But at the same time, depending on who falls in our lap, it's going to determine everything. There's a lot of things being thrown out there, from Justin Fields to Kyle Pitts to Patrick Surtain, Penei Sewell, Slater. A lot of names, just because we really do not know how the top 10 is going to go. This may be one of the most exciting drafts we've seen in a while. Just because we really just don't know what's going on. I'm not convinced that Zach Wilson is the bona fide number 2. Literally, Trevor Lawrence is the only sure thing. Literally. And when I say sure thing, I mean draft pick. I don't think he's going to be the second coming of Andrew Luck or whatever, like they've hyped him up to be. But besides Trevor Lawrence, we really don't know who else is going to get picked. We really just don't know. Will Pitts fall pick? If Pitts is the generational talent that they tell us he is, he's not getting to number 8. I have a strong feeling the Atlanta Falcons will pick him. If the Falcons don't trade out, they're picking Kyle Pitts probably. Why? I don't know. Atlanta's in a weird spot too, man. They have needs and they just not in a good position. They need defense, but they're not in a position to draft any defensive players that high. There's not enough good defensive talent in this draft to draft somebody top 5, in particular number 4. So they're either going to try to trade back or force their hand with the tight end. They really want to stir the pot, they'll get Justin Fields. If he's there. But the Panthers really have a slew of options. I'm honestly on the train of trading back. If Sewell, Pitts, and Fields are gone, I'm trading back. Slater is cool and all, but I just think you can get good depth pieces. And not to mention Orlando Brown is still out there to be traded for. Do we give up a second round pick for a day 2 pick, second round pick for Orlando Brown, depending on how that top 10 goes? Because let's say Sewell's gone, we try to trade back and go get a corner like J.C. Horn in the middle of the rounds. Still need a lineman. Do we just trade that second round pick? Maybe a future first or a future another. Well, we traded next year's second for Darnold, so maybe a second and a third for Orlando Brown. See, Atlanta has a tight end already in the ginger. He's Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst went to South Carolina. But there's a lot of places the Panthers can go. We know we need offensive line help. My impression is that we're going to do a lot of that anyway. Some people want to go Surtain if they're gone. The linemen are gone. But my thing is, what is the gap between Surtain and a Fairley or a J.C. Horn? Where's the gap? Where's the gap between those guys? If the gap is big enough that you think Surtain is just a bona fide number 1, go get your man. But is this a shadow of doubt that Fairley could be up there too if healthy? Or J.C. Horn could flirt with being up that high if healthy? You can trade back. If I'm not completely sure that he's a number 1 corner on the board and he's my guy, I'm trading back. Because you can get another corner and more picks. Not to mention you got Asante Samuel Jr. who's going to be chilling. He's probably going to sneak into the first round. So there's some options. If you're forced to go corner, I'm trading back. You know? Trading back. You getting these comments, man. You asked me who I think was going to be. Yeah, I just get that pick. Somebody said Pitts. So would like to see me do a mock draft. D Cash called me out. He called me out. He noticed I haven't done a mock draft because I don't like to play around with that stuff, man. I definitely do have one going, but you're not going to see me do a bunch of them. I'm not that type of person. You know, I'm a more of a reactive type of person, but I will do at least 2 before the draft. At least 2 mock drafts. One, definitely myself. Another one, I'm actually going to be on the Panthers Nation podcast on Sunday at 5 o'clock. We're doing a mock draft episode, so I will be there also. But I definitely will drop my own possibly before then. Maybe Friday. I think Friday maybe. I'll drop my own mock draft. But you see, I don't typically do a lot of them. I just like to analyze and criticize other people's mock drafts. It's fun. Speaking of criticizing other people's mock drafts, did y'all see Mel Kiper's mock draft where he had us getting Devontae Smith at number 8? Y'all see that? He got us picking a wide receiver, bro. A wide receiver. Not a tackle. Not a corner. Not Kyle Pitts. Devontae Smith. Heisman winner, Devontae Smith. Arguably the best receiver in college football history, Devontae Smith. But oof. We'll get back to that in a second. Let me finish up with these comments. So we should get Fields if he's available. Kind of want to see Wilson. Kind of see a Wilson in him. Dude, yes. Yes, 100% yes, broski. If he's there, it's a no-brainer. We're going to see how Sam Darnold progress. Man, we got to, man. I hope he does well. I'm not bashing Sam Darnold because I want us to just whatever. I want him to do good. I'm tired of looking for quarterbacks. We've had 5 quarterbacks in the past 2 or 3 years? 6 maybe? We got P.J. Walker, Teddy Bridgewater, Cam Newton, Kyle Allen, Will Grier. 5. If you want to count Heineken, I guess. But good Lord, we gotta find something. So do I think we can get Pitts at 8? I doubt it. I don't. He's too good to last that long. So what about that? J.C. Horn or Kyle Pitts? Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, the talent is just too immense. And I've heard apparently there's rumors out there that we're interested in him too. So this draft is going to be wild. You got darn right. It's going to be crazy. Y'all make sure y'all have a lot of adult beverages. That first round going to be stupid. Second day 2 going to be even crazier. So if we can draft Kyle Pitts and Sam can't win with that, I don't know what to say. They're going to blame it on the O-line. They're going to defend Sam Darnold until it's over. The same way they tried to lie to us about Teddy. They're going to defend him. O-line wasn't that bad. Sam's O-line in New York wasn't as bad. Because even during clean pockets, his number weren't great. So Sam Darnold's still young, and it was coming out in the draft the past few years. That's true. That's true. Trap said Panthers need to go tackle. They do. Multiple times. So Slater and Sewell off the board, we have to go Surtain. I think if we're going to go corner there, we got to trade back. Is the gap between Surtain and J.C. Horn or Caleb Fairley that big? Is the gap that big to the point that you feel comfortable getting him there and not trading back, getting in the corner just as good anyway, and more picks? Think about it like that. So if Fields or Lance are available, we could get a bag to trade back. That's true. But we also could draft Justin Fields ourselves and be set. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but it would be a good competition between 2 young quarterbacks. If Sam looks like Jet Sam for the first couple of weeks, you get him up out the paint and get Justin Fields in there. If he doesn't, you keep battling it out. See if he can do it a full year. See if he can do it a whole second year. And then either trade Sam or trade Justin and go from there. So I should do a mock draft. All right. I'll do the mock draft. I give the people what they want. So trading back won't be bad. Yeah, I'm saying we can get more picks. If we're going to have to go corner, might as well trade back. So this draft is deep with good offensive linemen, especially guys from Kentucky. I feel like that was a name drop for your squad. Is your squad the Kentucky Wildcats? So if we could trade back and get JC, that would be huge. That's what I'm saying. Is the gap between JC Horn and Surtain that big? So Caleb injury is a concern. Apparently he went to the combine and he passed all the tests. Now back injuries can be tricky. Back injuries is what ruined my favorite basketball player, Tracy McGrady's career. Back injuries can be tricky. No cap. So do I think the Jags would trade the number 1 pick? Not a chance in the world, man. Not a chance in the world. So last draft went all defense. This draft may be more offense. You're right. I think besides corner and probably interior D-line, you can probably say we could go all offense, whether it's offensive line heavy, maybe get a wide receiver late in the draft, maybe sneak a tight end in there, depending on how you feel about Arnold. It's a lot of directions you can go, but I think heavy offense is the wave. So people in LA, if we draft Panay Sewell, our offensive line will be elite. Not true. We'll be good on the edges. Paradise was solid. He's not a long-term answer. But our guard position is a rotating door. It's a rotating door. I don't know what the long-term answer is going to be there. But you're right. You have a point. But I think everybody has the feeling Everybody kind of has a feeling that if you can finally get that left tackle, it's been so long since you know how long 2013 was? 8 years ago. That's when Jordan Gross retired. That was the last time we had a solid guy at left tackle. We've had a different starting left tackle every year since 2013. 8. Y'all remember Byron Bell? Horrible. Mike Remmers, horrible. Michael Orr, horrible. Russell Okung, horrible. Greg Little, horrible. They try to put Darrell Williams at left tackle, horrible. The people want answers at left tackle. It's long been time to do that. I get it. Because I think we need 2 guards. I think we can pick up some guards either late or undrafted free agents. I keep telling y'all about Andrew Norwell. He was undrafted free agent, turned into an all-pro. You can find gems. Hell, we may end up putting Greg Little. Dennis Daly will probably be starting at left guard. I don't think that's a bad idea, putting Dennis Daly at left guard. Can he stay healthy? That's another story. But Dennis Daly, John Milner, Panay Sewell or Slater, Moten at right tackle, Paradise in the middle. That's pretty solid, man. It's not the long-term answer, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So if we don't get Orlando Brown before the draft, then we would have to make sure we get Sewell Slater. If both are gone at 8, trade back. True. So the surgery is what comes into the play for Fairley. Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, his agent and him and experts and doctors have been saying that he's cleared. That's what they say. Antoine winning this thing. What up, though? So they trying to get weapon. Said mock draft. All right, mock draft coming. What days I go live? Just asking. I used to do Wednesdays last season. I'm thinking Tuesdays may be better. Let's say Tuesdays from now on. Any other ones, I'll be sure to give you guys a notice on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter to know when I'm going to go live. I'll announce it there. My boy Mark in this thing. What up, though? Fresh off of the wedding. Teddy's going to Denver, Brand. Teddy's going to Denver. He said Sam's going to throw some picks, 13 or 14, I think. What's sad is I don't disagree with you, bro. He's just one of those type of quarterbacks. He's a gunslinger. And it's hard for me to disagree. Shelly Long, what up, though? What's going on with you? What up, though? So we get a high-quality corner in the second round. Dante was a solid corner second round. So we could trade back and get Greg Newsome. Like I said, if we trade back, there's a plethora of things we can do. I'm not opposed to any of these guys you guys are naming. Draft deep as corner and safety. A lot of people want us to go safety in second round. They're saying second round is the way to go for safety. With this, Morig from TCU. Heard some things about him, obviously. So we need a cornerback, but I want to go to Sherman. I don't know. I'm not sure why we haven't gone after him yet, especially with the Fitterer connection. You know, Matt Rule be having these agendas and vendettas against certain players, bro. He low key just hates guys. He doesn't like their personality, or just doesn't think they're good at football. But if you can't stop the bleeding this year for a corner or a lineman, why not go get KK or Richard Sherman and come back next year and draft corner? So is it possible that the Texans want Darnold, say will trade Watson to us? I think they would rather take him over Teddy Bridgewater. They made it clear. It seemed like they made it clear that they didn't want Teddy Bridgewater. So is Sam Darnold a better trade piece? He's younger. Cheaper, Teddy. Has that upside. It's possible. But we still got to wait on how this Watson situation is going to play out. So Joe Brady was at Justice Pro Day and Fields was looking good again. Yep. They said it was a secret workout, but they said it was good. Apparently they said no media, but they showed one pass. Wonder how Joe Brady feeling. Where his head at. So we could trade back and draft an offensive lineman like Christian Darrisaw or Elijah Vera Tucker. See, y'all be doing y'all homework. That's the difference between y'all and me. Do I like Paris 4? I hate the slanders getting because it's 40 times 7. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have to look him up and see what he did. What was his 40? What was his 40? That hurt him so bad. Said Kentucky and his team, they had 2 All-Americans. All right. Definitely worth the look. So look at Tyson Campbell if we trade back. Said we got to grab a safety, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. This is going to, look, this is a great point. We've got pieces now. We've got some of your players, Matt Rule. I know you lost some coaches, but this time we're really going to see what y'all can do. You can have a full offseason. No more COVID. No more COVID to kill the offseason. You're going to have a full offseason most likely is what it seems like. With vaccines rolling out. Yes, there are some mutated variants of the virus, but vaccine rollout has been crazy. So it seems like we may get a normal offseason. Like good time for Sam to get that rhythm back with his weapons. Go back with Robbie, but find one with the rest of the weapons. Gonna get practice to implement that Joe Brady system completely for Sam. Find out his strengths and weaknesses when you're playing around in t-shirts and undershorts before the season. Full training camp, full mini camp, full off season with the draft, rookie mini camp. Time to put the rubber to the road, bro. Time to see what y'all got as coaches. Earn y'all money. Is it Michael Orr? Yeah. Otah was throwback. I think Otah played right tackle. I don't think Otah played left tackle. That man said he wanted to fight Byron Bell. Said Lewis Slater Pitts, one of them should become a Carolina Panther, right? If we don't trade our pick. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be one of those 3, bro. Unless Fields is there. If Fields is there, probably trumps all them. But if Fields is there, that means probably Pitts is gone and Sewell is gone. If Fields falls to us. So draft the left guard, too. CB, tackle, and linebacker. So do we get a pick for Darrell Williams? I don't think so. Maybe. No, we would have. Oh, yeah, we might have already got it. Yeah, but I said we already got that comp pick for Williams. Yeah, 704 Charlie got it, yeah. Secret in this thing, what up, though? So if Pitts and Slater on the board, who are you taking? I would probably say Pitts, man. Pitts. So Sam's a poor decision maker from watching this film. So you say Teddy to Denver, what's the best compensation? We'd be lucky to get a 4th, to be honest. I'm thinking 5th, man. I'm thinking 5th. 5th round pick. 5th round pick. I'm thinking the 5th. Casey Hayward's also. Bro, there's a lot of vet corners and DBs that are still out there. Richard Sherman and Casey Hayward. So Chin played everything. Nickel, CB, LB, and safety. Apparently he's supposed to be playing more safety this year to lock that in. Darnold fit in with Houston, a busted QB to a busted organization. Funny. So don't you think we need a running back based on... Yeah, I think... Don't sleep on Trey Sermon. Don't sleep on Trey Sermon. So we got to get bro a phone line. You said, I think we're solid at running back. Maybe pick up another, change the pace, undrafted free agent. I got a phone number, man. Let me see if I can add it on there. Y'all trying to call in? Let me see if I can put it up there. What's my number? This ain't my real number, so y'all don't be calling me anytime today. Four. All right, man, we live. We'll see what happens. Who's gonna call in? We'll chop it up and put you on speaker. We ghetto fabulous here. I ain't got no real phone line. So do we still have money for a big name free agent corner? We got some bread, not for a big name free agent corner. Remember, we still have to pay our draft picks. But I don't. At this point in free agency, I think we could get Richard Sherman for cheap, Casey Hayward for cheap. You know what I'm saying? I think there's still some value out there. And the way we've been paying people, it don't really matter. We got to...
Mark.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice...
What up, though? It's a Dunk on Demand show. What up?
What up, though? This is Mark.
What's going on, brother? Where you calling from?
Man, don't be... Hey, I'm calling from Atlanta, man, but I'm a Denver Broncos fan. Don't be trying to send Teddy Bridgewater away.
Listen. I heard the interest is there. So, it just makes sense, man. Y'all need somebody to push y'all young quarterback. Y'all got somebody I could pull. You put in there. If Drew Lock trips, sit him down for a little minute. Teddy gonna come in there. He's not gonna throw no interceptions, but he's not gonna win no games. Then Drew Lock can come back in and save the day. You know. Didn't y'all win a Super Bowl that way?
I think we're going Trey Lance in the draft, man. Sit at 9, let him fall, pick up Trey Lance.
You think he's going to fall to 9?
Yeah, I think so. Or I think they actually might trade up for him. We already talking about trading up with Atlanta, so we might trade up for him.
At 4?
Yeah.
What are you willing to give up for that? You saw the 49ers had to do to get up there to 3. And let's say something crazy happens at number 3. Let's say Mac Jones goes number 3. Do you know that number 4 pick is going to be the hottest pick available?
Yeah.
With Fields right there?
Yeah. Now, listen, bro. If Mac Jones go at 3, I'm straight on that. Because you're right. At that point, it's over with.
You're going to overspend.
Yeah.
You're going to overspend, man. You're going to overspend. And I believe in Fields. I'm not going to lie. Now, is the situation that bad in Denver that you mortgage multiple draft picks? Because as soon as you do that, it's over with for Drew Lock. He has to go. He probably has to go. You don't keep 2 young quarterbacks like that.
Yeah, he would definitely have to go at that point. Yeah, that's why I said this first round is gonna be really crazy. Now, if either one of them guys fall to 9, more than likely, like I said, Trey Lance, they will probably definitely go that route. Otherwise, we're probably going to have to go linebacker.
So, between Lance, Fields, and Wilson, who is your preference if you had to choose?
Oh, in a perfect world, I'm taking Justin Fields, man.
So, you're not believing the Wilson hype like everybody else is?
Definitely not on the Wilson train. I don't really understand how Justin Fields' stock dropped so low so quick.
Right. You throw 6 touchdowns against Clemson, and then you ball out against Alabama, and now you're number what? You're 15. Some people got you projected to go to the Patriots at 15. I'm just thinking that's ridiculous.
That's what I understand. On top of all of that, you run a 4.4 at your pro day too. I just don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, you know how that goes. He ain't got the complexion for the connection. But nah, the Broncos, it's going to take a lot to get up to 4. What did the 49ers gave it? 2 first-round picks and they swapped? So that's the bar. And like I said, if Mac Jones goes number 3, it's a ticking time bomb for the rest of the draft.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive at that point.
So, is it worth it? Is it that like is the situation that bad in Denver? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, as soon as that happens, Locke has probably got to go. He might have to even be part of the trade. Now, does Atlanta want Drew Lock? I don't know.
No, I definitely don't think that's the case. So.
I don't know either. But
yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting, man.
It is what it is. Any last words, man, before we try to get on to the next caller?
Man, that's it, man. I appreciate it, man. Keep it going, man. I'm tuning in every week.
Let's get it, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I had a couple callers that I had to ignore because I was on there. Y'all keep calling to get through, man. 404-594-2223. You know what I'm saying? Keep calling. If you missed that call, keep calling again. I'm working with the Google Voice John. See, somebody called in from Charleston. But yeah, man. You? What up, though?
What up, though?
Hey, you gotta mute me in the background, bro. It's echoing.
I paused it.
All right, I got you. What's up, bro? What you got going on, man? What's on your mind?
Ain't nothing, man. Die-hard Panthers fan over here.
Welcome to the club, my boy. Welcome to the club.
What's up, man? Wait, what you feeling we gonna do with 8, man?
There's a lot of places we could go, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of places, and like it really just depends on what happens in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of the way we're gonna have to be able to stick and move. Fortunately, everybody's not at the crib this year. Everybody's kind of together in the draft room, so we can make sudden moves if we have to. I would not be surprised to see us trade back. I would not see a surprise trade back. But if Fields is there, to me, it's a no-brainer. But if Sewell is gone, like I think he's gonna be gone, and do you go with Slater right there? A lot of people say Slater may be the better pro than Sewell because Slater can play multiple positions. I don't disagree with that. I think position flexibility is huge, but at the same time, I think this is a deep draft for O-line, man. So I think we could get maybe some picks later. A lot of people saying let's go ahead and lock up that left tackle spot for the next 10 years, and I get that too. But if we could trade back, get more picks. Finally get a corner. We've been hurting that corner for a minute too. You know what I'm saying? We let Bradbury walk. Josh Norman, obviously, that situation. It's been a minute since we had some love there, but I don't know, man. I think if Fields isn't there, if Sewell isn't there, I'm trading back probably. Trading back.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I feel like we need to go a different route, trade back, get some extra picks, pick up 13. Get an O-line, second round. I think we can go second round and get O-line.
Yeah.
It'll be just fine.
I think we're going to draft at least 3 O-linemen. So I'm not even really like, it would be good to get the best O-lineman in the draft, but I think we're going to draft at least 3 to 4 linemen anyway. So somebody got to be decent. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, the luck of the draw, man. Somebody going to be good.
Yeah, man. So what is your thought process on Sam Darnold, though? That's what I need to figure out.
Sam Darnold, man, it's like I'm between a rock and a hard place right now, man. It's like I got to roll with him because he's there, but that's not really my first choice.
Yeah,
I mean, personally, if I had my choice, I would pray and hope that Fields is there at 8.
Man, listen, if Justin Fields is there at number 8, I'm dancing in the street. I'm dancing in the street, yo. Straight up, I'm dancing in the street. I'm running the lap. I'm doing something because like. Without us having to trade up and we still get a dude like that, and I don't think they would hesitate to draft him either. Like they can play how they want to, talking about Sam and hyping him up with the social media team and stuff like that. But I still think if
Right.
Tepper got too much pull in this organization, bro. I still think a lot of these moves that were being made and being speculated are because of him. I think he talks. I don't think even Matt Rule.
Yeah, we definitely got Jerry Jones vibes over there.
Yeah. I don't think it's Rule or Fitterer that's putting out these rumors, because every time that we ask them about it, they act like it's just out the wall. I think it's Tepper putting out these rumors about who we interested in and why we want a quarterback or why we want to get rid of Teddy and stuff like that. You know, I still think his hands are all over everything, bro.
Mm-hmm. But then again, I heard one concept today that was like intriguing. It's like, you know, maybe it's a smoke screen. Maybe they throwing it out there like they taking a QB just to add a little bit more value to that 8th pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Somebody's gonna be desperate.
Yeah. I mean, you heard the last dude from the Broncos talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a QB, and then shit. Next thing you know, we got 3 picks out of this one.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Trey Lance. Let's say somebody loves Trey Lance. Let's say Fields, Wilson, and Lawrence are gone. Let's say somebody loves Trey Lance. Let's say somebody loves Mac Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you just never know how these other teams are feeling about other players. You know, so. You're right. We could be hanging the bait out there, you know. But I'm not gonna give these guys too much credit, because they still got to prove to me that they're as smart as we're trying to give them credit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're speculating a lot of this stuff, but a lot of these moves, some of the moves have been head scratchers, man. They've been head scratchers. So it is what it is, bro.
At this point, we just gotta wait and see, man.
Yeah, man. What's your plans for the draft, bro?
I don't know, man. It might. I'll know after this pick, man. whether I gotta drink myself to sleep or not.
Hey, listen. The good thing about having your pick early, you have a lot of time to drink if need be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So by what time the draft start? 8:00 probably. By 9:30, you gonna know exactly probably what time it is. So.
Right. I'll know whether to call my guys and gloat or just stay hidden.
Exactly. So where you from, man? Where you from?
I'm from Jersey, man.
Oh, Jersey. I hear that on you. Where you live up there now?
Nah. I moved down to South Carolina now.
Okay. What part of South Carolina? Upstate?
Where you from?
I'm from
I'm from Somerville.
Okay. I'm from Greenville, man. I was born in Greenwood, but I grew up in Greenville. I moved down here to Atlanta in 2009. Well, to Georgia in 2009, but I've been in Atlanta since 2013. I went to school down here. But yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Born and raised in South Carolina, man. So.
Word.
Anything else on your mind, bro? You want to say before we get on to the next caller?
Nah, man. Just Panther Nation, man. You be good, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you calling in, man. Keep pounding.
Bro. You too, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the calling in. I got a couple other missed calls. Somebody called me from the 843. You've been calling multiple times. Go ahead and call back, man. I got you. Next up, 843. I don't know who that is. Call back again, man. Yeah, a lot of people, man, they don't seem to be sold on Sam Darnold. Some people on Twitter seem to be, but it's a little bit different story when you talk to people on the boots on the ground.
To accept, press 1. To send.
What up, though, bro?
What up, though?
What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Will Brown. I'm from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Okay, this is Will Brown. What's going on, man?
Not much, man.
Finally getting to chop it up with you, man. What you want to talk about, bro? I'm all ears.
Well, I'm thinking that the first 10 picks of the draft is a loose net. So I think a bunch of studs will fall through, like possibly guys like Fields or Pitts or Sewell. So I think we're at a spot where we can be patient and wait. If those guys are gone, we can afford to draft that. Because, again, also this after the day, deep class with great players through and through.
Yeah, true. No, yeah, I mean, no question. There's a lot of offensive talent up top that if we want to go offense, which I'm pretty sure we will early, A lot of people think Surtain, but I still think that there's too many offensive pieces that somebody, like you said, somebody's bound to follow us is going to be good. Whether it's Sewell, which I doubt, or Slater, or maybe even Fields. I think anything is on the table, man. I've been saying it on Twitter. I think anything is on the table at this point because we've done what we needed to do to pretty much draft. Not mean assign pretty much any position. May not be the long term answer, but we've done a lot of stuff in free agency. But where would you like to see us focus most of the draft on as far as all our picks, like summer, like not necessarily offense or defense, but like what specific position would it be? Secondary, offensive line. You want to see us get more in the pass rush? What do you think?
Well, I mean, draft-wise, I think we need to focus on offense, mainly the line, or maybe tight end, just because we didn't get a lot of production at those two positions.
Yeah.
I think those are main importance. But then defensively, I wouldn't hate bringing in guys like Sherman, Hayward, or Rashad Breeland. And also, since we might also be running at 3-4, Everson Griffin, he's still available. And these are veteran guys that could teach our guys because we still have a pretty young defense. And we can bring in guys with winning experience because Sherman's been in 3 Super Bowls, won 1. Breeland's been in 2 and won 1. So we can just get guys with veteran leadership who can teach our younger guys.
Did we isn't that the same Breeland that we tried to sign a couple years ago, but he didn't pass a physical or something like that? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was in 2017. That's when he went to the Chiefs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he ended up getting the ring, like you said. Yeah, got all that experience. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of vet corners out here, man. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if we're just waiting to see how the draft plays out before we make those moves because, I mean, the draft is what, couple weeks away. So
yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks away. So.
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow is Thursday, so it'll probably be 2 weeks from tomorrow. I think it's day 1, but I think maybe they're trying to see how the draft plays out because there's guys like KK out there still that we could get for the interior D line. Right now, we only have 3 interior D linemen. Why we got rid of Zach Kerr, and I don't know. Maybe something happened behind the scenes that we don't know. But we need help on the interior D line. We need some depth. I like Morgan Fox. I like Derek Brown, obviously. But we need some more depth, though. We need a rotation for the big boys, so we could do that later in the draft. I know we have Bravion Roy still, but you need more depth for the big guys. I guess in your dream scenario of the first round, who would you like to see the Panthers to pick if a miracle happened as far as somebody, I don't know, somebody ends up doing something crazy like the 49ers getting Mac Jones. What would you like to see? Who would you love to see fall in our lap?
I would love to see maybe Fields, Horn, Sewell, Pitts, or even Michael Parsons, based on the comparisons of how they came out. Because Fields, I've always compared him to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
The way they play, but then also he was coached by Cam Newton in high school.
Yeah.
And then Michael Parsons, every analyst has been comparing him to Luke Kuechly, one guy that we were missing all last year as an anchor on the defense.
Oh, sure. No, that's real because I'm not sure about what Denzel Perriman's long term because, like I said, he has some injury troubles. A lot of people that we picked up have injury troubles. I'm not opposed to drafting Micah Parsons, but in my dream scenario, it's probably Justin Fields. Just like you said, I mean, he's not even like I don't know. A lot of people see the 4.4 and they say, "Oh, he's just a scrambling quarterback." Nah, man, he's just a mobile pocket passer. You know, he can use his legs, but he's not really a runner. He can run. He's not really. I wouldn't even call him a runner. You know, like Russell Wilson can be deadly in the run game, but he's not a runner. Everybody knows he's not a runner. He's a mobile quarterback, and I see some similar traits when it comes to Fields.
No, yeah, every Panthers fan knows how much Russell Wilson can tear you up with his legs.
You got that right. Unfortunately, you know, our record isn't the best against him. But you're right, man. Like it's an asset to have, you know, and it takes pressure off of having to have an elite offensive line when you have a quarterback that can run around and move around a little bit too, you know. So it's a luxury pick, obviously, because we know what we need. We know we need left tackle. We know we need corner. We know we could probably need some pass rush help. Two, just to get the rotation a little bit better. But I mean, Justin Fields, man, he's not the type of player that you pass up. You either trade to get some value, or you don't just draft somebody else and let him fall. Like that doesn't seem like good sports management to me, you know.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what you were saying earlier today on Twitter, where I was saying that we might let him sit, but then what you were saying is like earlier in this, where it would be great competition for both of them. But then also Matt Rule, he doesn't really have the time to where he could let Fields sit if Sam Darnold doesn't perform.
Yep. I think
I
think Fields will be a Tepper pick. I think Sam Darnold was more of a Matt Rule, Scott Fitterer type of guy. Like Tepper is probably like, I don't care who you get, just get somebody that's not Teddy Bridgewater. That's how I feel like at that point after San Francisco made that trade, I feel like Tepper was just like, just get anybody but Teddy. Just don't have Teddy as my starting quarterback, and I'm cool. They got the guy that they wanted. Scott Fitterer said they were scouting Sam Darnold a lot when he was coming out. Why? I don't know, because Seattle was drafting like high. That's when they were in the playoffs and Super Bowls and stuff when Darnold came out, so I don't know why they were scouting him so hard. But Fitterer said he liked him coming out. Matt Rule seemed to like him coming out. I don't know if he recruited him, but it seemed like a guy that they like. Now, they quote-unquote liked Teddy Bridgewater also, and that changed quickly after a year. So we'll see. But I think if we went Fields at number 8, that would be a Tepper call. I think Tepper has his hands all over this stuff. So I think it's a Tepper call.
Yeah, but then also I think Teddy Bridgewater was like a Brock Osweiler, where he did great on his other team, and then everyone thought he'd be great, and we got him, and it was bust. And then, Tepper's just always been that wing now guy, and anyone's ever just slightly paid attention to the Jets and Sam Darnold, the guy doesn't win. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a great guy, but he just doesn't win.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You ain't got to feel bad about it. It's the truth. Like, people on Twitter, I mean, I know you see it. You're on Panthers Twitter. People try to make you feel bad for not rooting for whoever's wearing the Panthers jersey. That's fine. On Sundays, I'm going to root for them and cheer that they win. But I'm not going to go ahead and crown this guy as something just because I feel like the Jets were bad. There's plenty of highlights where he had protection. He had guys open and missed and made some bonehead plays. He had some highlights too. So you take the good with the bad. I feel like I'm getting Jameis vibes, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting Jameis vibes, and I'm a little bit nervous about Sam. I didn't like him coming out, but I'm willing to give him a chance. But that doesn't mean that he's immune from getting criticized. You know, until we see him play, we just got to go by what we've seen. And like you said, what we've seen, he wasn't a winner. So, I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, I've been thinking like really hard about this draft, and I'm not even part of the organization, but I act as if I am, where I'm looking at film and just the top guys are Fields, Pitts, and Parsons, and Sewell if we want to go offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
But then also left tackle is a huge thing that we need to address. But ever since we've gotten rid of Norwell and Turner, the guards haven't just held up. We just haven't had guys to hold up, and it's hard for a tackle to go to guard just because the body types is different. So also we could look to get a guard later in the rounds, maybe in the second or third, maybe even fourth if something's there.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, don't forget about Dennis Daly, man. Dennis Daly's not bad, you know. He's a solid piece. We had to get him healthy. I know when he was healthy, he was playing left tackle some because we had so many injuries there, and he's been moved around a lot. But I think he could be a solid guard. I think he's worth giving a shot. I think we should still draft a guard maybe, but I think he's worth giving a shot there at guard, and he's a good rotational piece. But I still think, like you said, we have to address that left tackle if we can. Any last words, bro, before I get on to the next caller?
Hey, I just keep pounding, and congratulations on the marriage, man.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man. I got the Carolina blue ring, man. I appreciate it. Definitely keep pounding, man. I catch you when I see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope to see you at that Panthers-Patriots game.
Yep. Oh, come on, man. You know I'm going to be in that thing, man. You already know I'm going to be in that thing, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. All right, bro. Talk to you later, man.
All right. See you, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's a lot of options we could do. Anthony Montgomery in the comments. What up, though? I think I got time for one more caller. Like I said, boss lady, give me the runaround. Uh-oh, somebody from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept.
What up, dude?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's up, man? What's your name? Where you
Congrats on the
from?
Bears, man.
Say what now? Oh, appreciate it.
Trey Folk.
Who's this again?
I'm from Winston, Trey Folk.
Treyfo, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro? What's on your mind, man? What's on your mind?
Man, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot. But first of all, we got to give you flowers, man.
Hey.
Yo, your content is fire, bro.
Listen, man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. Like I've been at this for a little minute, man. And like I don't know what happened. I think I collabed with like Big Cat in December, and after that, my shit just started taking off, bro. Like, and I appreciate y'all coming in, man. This been a long journey for you, boy. You know I've been doing it on and off too. I ain't been going hard. I don't drop daily like everybody else. Some of the other Panthers channels too, but I try to make the stuff I do. I try to make it cool. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it exciting.
Man. Hey, man, we got to get you in that algorithm. That's all.
Yeah,
Yo.
you already know. What's going on, man? What's up?
I got 2 points.
Okay.
And it's not even about players or the draft, really.
Okay.
But I think, like I said earlier, this is going to be the season that we find out if we got good coaches or not.
Okay. No, I agree 100%.
Look at last season. We had so many holes. That's why we had to go defense heavy. And I give them a pass in that first season, COVID and everything. But we're going to figure out if they can really develop players this season. Or if we're just going to be there's going to be another Jets, to be honest, if we keep going.
We can't beat them, man. We can't beat them, man. Can we?
Hey, man. The way we look at and the second point is we're going to figure out if we got a good GM and Fitterer as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at all the moves he's making, a lot of them are kind of lateral moves. We really haven't improved in any free agent areas. I mean, I guess Lady Bouye will be the biggest one.
Yeah, but it wasn't gonna take us much. It wasn't gonna take us much to improve at corner. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. Anybody that had a pulse was gonna be an upgrade. So, but I feel you.
True. But I mean, we got to see our Fitterer drafts, and this draft is gonna tell us if Fitterer has more power or if our coach has more power.
So,
because look at last year, we filled all the holes in defense.
Yeah.
So, but now they're talking about taking best player available, or at least our coach is. So, I don't know, man. I think a lot of stuff's gonna shake out this year in the power struggle.
Yeah.
Our owner already said that he's gonna be the tiebreaker. Man, I ain't never seen an organization run like this.
Bro, we're doing. I feel like there's a hate for us around the league because we're doing things so unorthodox. We overpaying college coaches for long-term contracts. Right. Nobody does that, bro. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? We building these new facilities. You know, these owners are cheap, bro. They don't build these. This is not college. They don't just build facilities for no reason. This man built a new facility in South Carolina using taxpayer money at that. So that's the even crazier part. He's doing stuff that's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So he ruffling a lot of feathers, like you said, and the decision making. He doesn't know much about football, but he's pulling Jerry Jones moves, and we've seen what's happened when you have owners that are that involved. I feel like he's trying to buy his ship. Yeah. I feel like he's trying to buy a Super Bowl in this, and everybody can't give it to him in 2 years to get cut out. He paying the wrong people, bro. He got to pay the people that the Patriots are paying, bro. He paying the wrong guys. You don't pay coaches. You pay the refs, and you pay Goodell and them dudes. He paying the wrong people. He got the bread.
Crew, man.
Yeah, man. Exactly. He got the bread to do it. But let me ask you this. You said that we're gonna find out a lot about the coaches. So, what are you What are you expecting as far as progress from our young players? Like, what would be enough progress from you to be like, okay, these guys are. I can work with this. I'm not calling for his job right. What would you want to see as far as improvement? And then I want you to give me a record of what you want us to be for you to be like, all right, this is okay. Let's give him another year.
All right. So overall, well, I'll start from defense. I mean, Joe Brady. I mean, he's gonna be gone next year. Let's get into this. We're not gonna think about that.
True.
But Phil Snow, I need to see Jeremy Chin at least stay at the same level of play and not regress.
Okay.
The feeling I got, man, they're going to try to switch the defense up, and I'm afraid Jeremy Chinn's going to get confused. He's going to be lining up the slot, linebacker, safety again. He's not going to know his role.
Yeah.
Also, we need to detour Gross Matos and Brian Burns. Man, they got to be able to produce consistently, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at our depth chart, man, it is not deep at all on the edges.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we need Brown to step up too. Man, they just need to develop players, man. Make them solid starters at least.
What speaking of defense, what formation do you see us running though? You know we got a lot of versatile players. We can run 3-4. You know, Phil Snow love that 3-3-5, bro. And then of course we got the 4-3 we could run.
I think we're running 3-3-5. I think that's what they want to try to get to in the future, man.
Yeah.
Just like Baylor did, man.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna probably go DB heavy. But I mean, with Phil Snow, you got to be able to develop the players you got already. I mean, we're not gonna suck our way for championship. We ain't gonna take our way.
Yeah.
Especially not the way they're trying to go after quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. It's hard to gauge what we're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have a little bit of a vision on defense because we got a lot of speed, a lot of versatile pieces. I get it. We had to shop at the dollar store, get some guys that get injured every so often to be able to get that value. Cool. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But offense, it's like any quarterback that's available that you want them. You know what I'm saying? Like then there's you letting Curtis Samuel walk, bringing David Moore. That's fine. I understand the money about it. Bringing Dan Arnold, but then I'm hearing rumors that you're interested in Kyle Pitts, that he's number 1 on your draft board, and then you saying quarterback is not off the table, even though we just traded 3 draft picks for your boy Sam Darnold. So it's like, bro, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get a clear-cut vision of what y'all trying to do. Do y'all know what y'all trying to do, or is it too many voices? Like you said, is it too many people, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians? That's what they say. That's what the saying is. Too many Chiefs. Not enough Indian. That's the thing I'm concerned about. So, offense, what do you think progress is there? You know, I mean, we got some young guys, obviously, still with DJ coming up, be ready to be a budding star, and then Sam Darnold's going to be pretty young. What are you expecting? Because a lot of people say that Joe Brady's some guru and that he's going to wash away all Sam Darnold's sins and all this stuff and like that, and Sam Darnold's going to be this, that, and whatever. What you think?
Man, I'll be honest with you. Looking at Sam Darnold, he don't even really fit with Joe Brady that well. Athletically, yeah, but I mean his decision making just ain't there.
Yeah,
he don't make good decisions. And with Joe Brady, he got like a timing offense, so you got to know where you're going, and you got to make a quick decision to throw it away. So, to be honest with you, I'm looking more at the O line, man, just to see how well he can scheme, a blocking scheme, and keep Sam Darnold clean, basically. But I'll be honest with you, Joe Brady gone soon, man. Let's be honest.
And that's the
thing.
thing.
Going to put more turmoil.
And that's the thing. Because, like, you have, let's say you bring in a young quarterback. Let's say Fields falls and we go Fields. How different would the system be with Joe Brady compared to, I'm assuming our quarterback coach will be the offensive coordinator who will promote from within. I think that's the reason why we made that move. You know what I'm saying? Because the quarterback's coach, I can't think of his name right now. He has way more experience working with guys like Stafford or Watson. And he just seems like it would make the most sense, you know, for him to get promoted. Granted, even last year we had a scrub record, but all of our coaches just seem to get jobs elsewhere. Like this is just a trampoline. This is just a pit stop for your next stop, apparently. So we could lose other coaches too. Joe Brady, for sure, I agree with you. I think he's gone. But where is your thought process on Joe Brady, though? Are you big on him like everybody is? Everybody thinks he's boy wonder. What do you think?
Man, I think he's what's the name of the Cardinals coach, man? Crap, I can't even think of his name. But they lauded him as the offensive coach.
I'm about to say you made me forget his name. I know his name. You made me forget it now. You say you ain't know.
I can see his face too, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think he's a good offensive mind, and I mean, he did pretty well with what he had last year. He had a lot of holes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a Sean Payton disciple, so I mean, you know what you're gonna get with that. You're gonna get a lot of creative schemes, a lot of creative things, and I mean, look at all the receiver production we got out of those guys. I mean, he did really well with C-Mac injured. I think he did as well as he could. Now, him as the head coach, I don't know, man.
So let's say because a lot of people, the narrative seems to be that Teddy Bridgewater was the issue. And listen to what you're saying. It seems like you're saying Teddy was the issue, not necessarily the system. Let's say Sam Darnold flops. There's two quarterbacks that they've handpicked. One, Teddy Bridgewater, because he had familiarity with the system. And Sam Darnold was a guy that the rest of the people like. And he's young with his upside or whatever. How does that affect Joe Brady's coaching stock? I guess, like how popular he could be. And does it affect how you think about Joe Brady if he fails? Not fail, I guess it's 1 year, but we've seen them get rid of a quarterback after 1 year. Do you think that if Sam Darnold flops next year and looks just like the same old Sam, do you think Joe Brady's going to get that smoke? Do you think Sam Darnold will get that smoke? Matt Rule's going to get the smoke? Where do you think that smoke going to fall at?
You know they're going. I mean, the first person they're gonna go for is Sam Darnold first. The first they're gonna try to throw it on him, and then it's gonna fall on Joe Brady. Which, to be honest, if that happens, that's actually good for us. Then we can keep him, and maybe we can pick up a young quarterback in the next draft. Or, I mean, maybe later on. You know, we trade all the time, so we might pick up somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, it's chaotic, man. The way our office is working. Like I don't get our GM and everything. I don't get it, man.
And
I don't get it.
And they don't seem to be, like I said, they don't seem to be on the same page at times. But the bright side is
saying the opposite thing.
Is that what? Oh yeah.
He's saying opposite conflicting things.
Yeah, that's the hard part, man. And I don't know if they're just trying not to give stuff away, so they get caught up in their own lies and start conflicting each other. But you're right; they say different stuff. I just don't know if like. Where do we if Sam don't work, where do we go from here? You know, now that we one of these teams that's stuck in limbo and whatever. Cliff Kingsbury, that's his name. Somebody said in the comments, Cliff Kingsbury from Arizona.
Yeah.
But yeah, where do we go if Sam ain't it? If Sam ain't it, where do we go?
That's why I say just go ahead and get you an offensive lineman, build the pieces around the quarterback. So at least when we do get a quarterback in there, we'll really know where we at. Otherwise, he's going to be on the carousel just trying to grab quarterbacks, man. We know that's like Jimmy Clausen and all that. Trash.
Yeah.
So we got Cam.
Been there, done
so
that.
Build up a team. Build up the team around him. Get him a nice line. Get a rookie on a contract that's good for, and build like the Kansas City did, man.
Nah, yeah, that's smart. And like I said, when you are, and it makes sense. A lot of people love the draft because it's fun. You get to speculate for 2 months after the Super Bowl is over.
Right.
So everybody likes that part. But like the good teams or the teams that's compete, they don't really care about the draft. Like they care about it, but like the Rams haven't had a first round pick in years, bro. They made Ramsey. They made the Ramsey trade happen. They made the what's the DN name? They let him go after a year. He came from Jacksonville, from Florida. He came out of Florida. The DN. They came from Fowler. They traded for Fowler using the first round pick. They don't, bro. They'll throw them picks away when you know you're competing because they had the top defense last year. They feel like with Stafford, they're gonna be right there waiting on the NFC Championship. So you're right though. If you build that team up and you compete and you know all you need is that quarterback or you need just one position to shut down like a Jalen Ramsey or somebody comes up like that, you're ready to make that move. Now, do we believe and trust in our organization to be able to make that move and not overspend?
Man, I don't know, man.
We blew a bag on Sam Darnold, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared of what we would have done for Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, for real, we would have gave the whole team away, man.
Look, we were competing.
Like, for real.
We were bidding against ourselves, and we gave them 3 picks. I'm like,
bruh.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, man.
But it's good catching up with you, man. I ain't gonna stop the line.
Now you good? Well, anything last words you want to say before you get off? Any shout outs?
Hey, man. Just keep pounding, man. We're going to see what happens, but keep pounding.
Got to, bro. Much love to you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. It's a tough situation, man, because, like, who's the one calling the shots? Who's the one calling the shots, man? Who's the one calling the shots? I appreciate y'all calling in tonight. Phone lines are officially closed for tonight. I'm sweating like a stripper in church on Easter Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like I said, look out for y'all asked for the mock draft. Look out for the mock draft The mock draft is coming. 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 Friday, I'm thinking, like I said, remember, I'm going to be on the Panthers Nation podcast. Tune in. I will be on the Panthers Nation podcast as a guest spot. So y'all can see me talk my spit. Say my piece. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a mock draft special on Sunday. Be sure to tune in. I will be on the Panthers Nation podcast. Merchandise is coming. Merchandise is coming. Patreon is coming. Patreon is coming. I thank y'all for being patient with me. Like I said, after the wedding's gone, I'm in full-fledged YouTube mode. I'm getting ready to do some things. I'm working on some things. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all calling in, man. I appreciate everything. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all keep the notifications on and hit the subscribe button if you have not. Give the video a thumbs up, man. I'm Aaron Duncan signing off. I'll see you next time. Peace.